Hi, I'm Dr. JB, and today I'm going to interview Chuck Rudolph from MRM about MRM's new product, FreshOMEGA. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, JB.
So, FreshOMEGA is pure extra virgin salmon oil, and what we're going to do today is focus in on the both extraction process that is unique to FreshOMEGA and touch on some important issues around freshness and how that's maintained. So, tell us a bit about this patent pending extraction technology.
Well, the patent that FreshOMEGA has that we're going after, taken a lot of years, but roughly about 10 years of this integrated gentle extraction process to actually perfect the FreshOMEGA extraction so that we get these oils in the proper form and the proper ratio that is natural and raw. The process basically relies on enzymes, like our natural system, where our bodies use our enzymes to break down foods and place them where they need to go. We also have a nitrogen flushing technique that prevents a lot of the oxidation potential of what happens when these oils go into a soft gel and then during their extraction process from beginning to soft gel encapsulation. The other benefit of this pending extraction is there's no boiling, there's no heat, there's no solvents used, no bleaches, there's no high pressure, no winterization, no deodorizing, bleaching. It is as fresh as it comes. We basically can get the extraction from the waters and to the manufacturing plant within 24-hour period. So this gentle process that we use assures an extra virgin salmon oil that meets or exceeds the freshness and the contamination standards set by GOED, which is the Global Organization for EPA and DHA.
So that technology allows MRM to deliver FreshOMEGA as an extremely fresh product, and freshness clearly is very important for these sorts of things. Can you tell us a bit more about how quickly that whole process occurs?
Well, what's impressive about it is we have our fish swimming in the freely opened seas in the Norwegian coast. And what happens is we get a very nutritious, pure virgin salmon oil into the soft gel or into the manufacturing plant within 24 hours from pulling the fish from the actual waters. The other thing that they've done is they put a very strategic location of these extraction facilities, so we're actually getting fish delivered twice a day to the extraction facility.
One of the benefits of fresh salmon, and we're encouraged to eat more of these sorts of fish in our diet, the benefits of fresh salmon are clearly that they deliver a whole series of nutrients. How are we able to maintain that nutrient delivery in these products?
Well, what's unique about FreshOMEGA is the broad spectrum of omega acids that come with that natural, raw, whole fish. You know, a lot of fish oils, we could call them old. So the longer you let fish sit around, the more it gets oxidized. So it loses a lot of the positive omega fatty acids. So our patented extraction process, and as quickly as we get those benefits, and they're in. It'd be just like eating salmon right out of the water, nice and fresh. So there's no fishy taste, there's no acid reflux or repeat because they're in their natural triglyceride form. It is, like I said, as close to eating raw fish as possible. It's very easy for the body to digest and assimilate nutritionally. The enzymatic gentle extraction process basically goes from the freshly cut trimmings. It requires no heat whatsoever or any molecular distillation. So it is complete, raw, and as whole and as fresh as we can get it, and as fast as we can get it.
And I think it's important to note that the material that's used to generate this raw fish oil is skeletal muscle, not organs and so on. So we're getting an oil which is as close as possible to the oil that we would get if we were to eat a piece of salmon.
Exactly, and not many fish oils. I don't think, actually no fish oils can say that.
So tell us more about the benefits of eating fresh salmon, and particularly this salmon oil.
Well, where we have the waters that we use and we get our salmon from, there's no common species to meet stringent standards of the production or the oil concentration. So it's basically our fish. They're free out in the ocean. The way that we do the extraction process, there's no risk of rancidity or overpreservation or stabilization required because we are using a very gentle enzymatic process. So again, there's no heat, there's no extensive oxidation of the fatty acids. By doing that, we're able to retain a lot of higher levels of the naturally occurring antioxidant astaxanthin. It's very, very delicate antioxidant, and heating and bleaches and that would definitely lose a lot of the potency of the astaxanthin. So our beautiful pink color that we have is just another proven sign of how gentle our extraction process is.
Let's summarize the information in this video podcast, and some of these topics will go into more detail in some of the other podcasts on this subject. The question that we need to ask people is, can your fish oil say all of this? And the first thing that we're excited about is the freshness, which is obviously in the name. What other things do you think are important in terms of looking for the ideal fish oil product?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a pretty intense list of things that differentiate our FreshOMEGA from other oils, other salmon oils, other fish oils on the market. You do get a full spectrum of omega fatty acids in the triglyceride form, which is the normal natural form. It's definitely non-GMO. Another unique thing that we do is we use fish gelatin, so it is fish through and through. There is no pig gelatin, there's no cow gelatin involved. It is 100% fish. Because of where they swim, it's hormone-free, it's anabolic-free. There's no molecular distillation, there's no winterization, we don't use any bleaches, no heat, there's no pressure extraction. We actually use an enzymatic extraction, which is extremely unique, and it is patented. We have a clinical study that proves that it works. It helps and support heart health. Because we're getting the natural triglyceride form, there's a drastic reduction in any possible fish oil burps, as everyone knows it as, and it's repeatable too. So we don't get the reflux from the fish oil. And the other thing that's very, very important to MRM is it's sustainable and we can trace it. We know exactly where our fish are grown and where they come from.
So that's fantastic. Thanks very much, Chuck. For those of you watching this online, you can go directly to either of these websites. There is the MRM corporate website, www.mrm-usa.com, or you can go to the dedicated FreshOMEGA website, www.freshomega.com. You can get more information and certainly order the FreshOMEGA from either of those two places. Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks, JB.